The drugmaker Moderna announced on Monday that its coronavirus vaccine was 94.5% effective, based on an early look at the results from its large, continuing study. Researchers said the results were better than they had dared to imagine. But the vaccine will not be widely available for months, probably not until spring. Moderna is the second company to report preliminary data on an apparently successful vaccine, offering hope in a surging pandemic that has infected more than 53 million people worldwide and killed more than 1.2 million. Pfizer, in collaboration with BioNTech, was the first, reporting 1 week ago that its vaccine was more than 90% effective. Pfizer and Moderna were the first to announce early data on large studies, but 10 other companies are also conducting big Phase 3 trials in a global race to produce a vaccine, including efforts in Australia, Britain, China, India and Russia. More than 50 other candidates are in earlier stages of testing. The Food and Drug Administration has said that coronavirus vaccines should be at least 50% effective to be approved. Researchers test vaccines by inoculating some study participants and giving others placebos, and then watching the two groups to see how many people get sick. In Moderna's study, 95 people contracted the coronavirus, 5 who were vaccinated, and 90 who received placebo shots of saltwater. Statistically, the difference between the two groups was highly significant. And of the 95 cases, 11 were severe, all in the placebo group. The results were analyzed by an independent data safety monitoring board, appointed by the National Institutes of Health. Moderna, based in Cambridge, Massachusetts, developed its vaccine in collaboration with researchers from the Vaccine Research Center, part of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Dr. Anthony S. Fauci, director of the institute, said in an interview, "I had been saying I would be satisfied with a 75% effective vaccine. Aspirationally, you would like to see 90, 95%, but I wasn't expecting it. I thought we'd be good, but 94.5% is very impressive." Stéphane Bancel, the chief executive of Moderna, said in a statement that the results had provided the first clinical validation that our vaccine can prevent COVID-19 disease, including severe disease. Pfizer and Moderna each announced the findings in news releases, not in peer-reviewed scientific journals, and the companies have not yet disclosed the detailed data that would allow outside experts to evaluate their claims. Therefore, the results cannot be considered conclusive. The studies are continuing, and the figures on effectiveness may change. The company's products open the door to an entirely new way of creating vaccines, and creating them fast. Both use a synthetic version of coronavirus genetic material, called messenger RNA or mRNA, to program a person's cells to churn out many copies of a fragment of the virus.